Hey there, it's Betsy McLaughlin, and I wanted to talk to you today about rulers. Flawed rulers, flawed numbers. The scale doesn't tell you what you think it does. BMI was created by a mathematician in the 1830s. Did you know that? Not by a doctor. Ideal weight charts based on 1940s insurance data. And for decades, I measured myself against these tools that were never designed to measure health. And I wondered, why did I always come up short? The ruler was flawed from the beginning. So let's chat a minute about how inadequate these measuring tools are. So, number one, we've got the scale. Measures weight, not your health, unless you've got one of those really fancy dancy ones that tells you everything about your body. But most scales, just you step on it and it tells you how much you weigh in that moment. It doesn't account for muscle, for water, for hormones, for stress, and it changes daily. It can change hourly for reasons that have nothing to do with fat. But somehow it became the be all, end all metric for success. We can gain 3 pounds, 5 pounds in a day from hormones, from sodium, from a workout, from drinking a lot of water, holding on to it, or not drinking a lot of water and our body retaining fluids. Like there's a million reasons, right? Why our numbers can go up and down and fluctuate. And yet we give that number the power to ruin our day. Been there, done that. Then we have the BMI, the body mass index, created in the 1830s by a mathematician, not by a doctor. The 1830s. Let that sink in for a minute. Think things have changed a little bit since the 1830s? So it was designed for population studies, not for individuals. It doesn't measure body composition. It classifies athletes as obese. A tool from 2 centuries ago, created by someone who never studied medicine, dictating how we view our bodies. Whew. Okay, then we've got the ideal weight charts based on 1940s insurance data, created primarily for white male populations. It was never updated for diversity, completely arbitrary ranges. These charts, again, they don't know you, they don't know your body, your muscle mass, your bone density, your genetics. They're just numbers. Somebody decided 80 years ago sounded good. So these are the rulers that we have been using to measure ourselves. You might want to see a little bit of a flaw in that. When I really started looking into this, I was like, oh my God. Just the mouth was open. Oh my God. Wow. And I spent decades trying to hit those numbers. So the numbers that I chased, well, I chased all of them. The ideal BMI. Oh, if I can get my BMI down to this, and I'll no longer be morbidly obese or obese. Oh my gosh. The scale, if I can get to that elusive number, the clothing size. Oh my gosh, every diet, every Monday restart, all focused on hitting those numbers. So, what would happen when I did hit? Like I could hit a number of a target. I want to lose, 20 pounds, and I'd lose the 20 pounds. And then what happened? My life wasn't so suddenly perfect. I didn't unlock some secret level of something. So that was always like putting the elusive carrot in front of me. So you guys, why am I talking about this? Because the number was never the point. The number was never the point. Energy, peace, strength, health, partnership with my body. Those numbers can't possibly measure those things. None of that shows up on a scale. None of that shows up in a BMI. None of that shows up in the ideal weight chart. So when I stopped measuring myself with the inadequate rulers that I had been told were the be all end all, that's when things really like clicked into place for me. So what matters to you? Like truly, what matters to you and your body? Waking up with energy instead of dragging through your day, not needing 3 cups of coffee just to get through the morning, feeling ready for the day. Energy that stays with you, that's sustainable. It's not up and down and up and down. Thinking clearly instead of in a fog, finding words when you need them, making decisions without second guessing everything. Your brain working with you. Deep sleep instead of tossing and turning. What else? Falling asleep when you're tired, staying asleep, waking up feeling refreshed instead of more exhausted. Not being controlled by cravings, moods that don't swing wildly with your blood sugar. Moving through your life with ease. Playing with your kids or your grandkids without being in constant pain or physical struggle. Being able to do life, whatever that is for you. It could be working out, it could be running, it could be moving furniture, it could be dancing, like whatever that is for you. And allowing yourself to ask for it and build towards it if you can't do it. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I had very little energy. And so I started working on that and really inviting my body to get stronger. And what does it require? And what can I be for more energy and more strength? And today I'm amazed at what I can do and be, and I'm always asking for more and stronger and more stamina and more vitality and more health and getting, reverse aging, right? And just throwing out the window anything that people have decided about age or your body size or whatever. So like what if you get rid of any points of view you have about where you are right now and what you can or cannot do, and then just start wherever you are. Just start wherever you are, baby steps. And what can you do to change even just your mindset and your point of view about where you are and what you can and cannot do. And anywhere that you have trapped yourself into the mindset of I can't, well, guess what? You're right, you can't. But what if instead you say, I wonder if, what else would we like to ask for? Eating without mental gymnastics, no more guilt about the food. Food becomes food, and it's not a punishment. It's not something that you deprive yourself from, and that you invite the food to contribute to you and your body. And liking your body, really actually starting to like your body and not trying to constantly be fixing something and judging, not waiting to live until you are a different size, whether you want to gain weight or you want to lose weight or you want to just get stronger, more fit. I spent a lot of years on the sidelines saying no to things because I wasn't at the perfect, like, whatever I had decided. And like those days are over. It's like, yeah, no. So, what if you are at home in your body right now? And what can you create today? So what would you like to create as your life and your living? So what if we didn't measure ourselves at all? At all. What would that look like? So I'm going to end with some questions for you. So, and you can look at these and play with them. How's your energy when you wake up? Does food feel satisfying and nurturing and nourishing to you? Are you eating when you're stressed? How is your relationship with movement? We just talked about that a little bit. Can you trust your body and your body signals? Can you trust what you're hearing? And if you're saying no, then where can you start so that you are starting to trust what your body is showing you? Do you feel at home in your body? Okay. And none of these questions need answers. They are more for awareness, and none of them need numbers, none of them need tracking or calculating. It's just to ask questions and start to be aware. And how would your life be different? How would it look if you stopped measuring completely and you stopped with the rulers and the scales and the BMI and you start to play with what your body is showing you? All right. So thank you so much for being here. And what gift can we be for our beautiful, amazing bodies? And if you are ready to throw out the inadequate ruler, I share more about partnering with my body in my newsletter, in my blog, Beyond the Scale with Betsy. The link is somewhere right around here. And let's stop measuring ourselves from old, antiquated data and learn even greater how to be with our bodies and tune into our health. Each of us has our own unique health, and our amazing bodies are here always with us, supporting us and guiding us to even greater. So thank you so much. Until next time, and let me know if you have any questions and what I can contribute to you. Bye for now.